Beata Maria, šis esse mihi anima, tam rectam ut qua iure gaudeam. Beata Maria, et iurem me maiorem quam, lascivum vulgus eredi audeam. Dic mihi Maria, si saltantem cerno cureius oculus meus dillat. Percepte conspecte sol nigro crine nectitur, et in me deflagrando furiat. Inigni, maligni, o corpus ardet nec, furores indigni, peccata perludec. Nec error est, ne criminar, nam strix attinga nacum buri tegrum cor, ne criminar, si domine, fecisti Satan fortiorem homine. Defende Maria, mea sirenis vocibus, remota nobis illa pedasit. Confutas manactam, et adic bravis acribus, aut in aguna manu predasit.
Minister Frollo, attingera fugit.
Quid?
Duscum in cathedrali venitur, disparuit.
Sed, quomodo? Aliud cura, abje carnifex, eam inveniam, etiam si opus serit audius lutetiae parissiorum crematione. Maligni, humini, est atro divires, aut mea, aut ligni, alterut riusas. Miserere eius, miserere mei, sed aut preda mea, aut ligni,
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to be working on me blowing my fucking eardrums out. Right about there. There we go. Hi, we're going to be working on Stigmata and attempting to wrap it up today. So this was, for those who don't remember, this was the Game Jam game we were working on. Also, as a note, because this is the weekend warrior streams, I can do whatever the fuck I feel like. We got a new thing to the list. It is called Kunai Academy. I don't know where to put it, but it got requested of me, and I'm curious to see what it actually is. Looked it around, looked pretty interesting. No crypto cyber cult. No crypto cyber cult, please. Ask me questions about stuff. Don't ask me, to bless the fucking rains down in Africa. I'm 'tis but a man. He says, writing a game about God. So what happened between last time and this time is I added all the Stigmata. Now, Stigmata is like generally supposed to be like very direct, and you're supposed to randomly roll on these. Which I should put actually right here, 2d6. And for every 2 points, you roll on this. Roll twice, you get it either, you can either, quote, double it up, or you can choose one from the same category. That's really it. So if you roll wire reflexes twice, you get game plus 2d in first range attack of the round. That's it. This does lead to some... Have I ever been to Maine? Once, but not like long. It was like a layover at a fucking like airport. Which is weird because I like live in that area. I should do this. I should do something. Some of the odd ones that kind of come out here, like Faith Stigmata, get a lot of like support stuff. Fury Stigmata are obviously about beating the ever-loving shit out of your enemy easier. And Fortitude Stigmata is all about keeping yourself and your friends healthy. You also get things such as Titan Arms, which allow you to move with great weapons, or Overclocking, where you can remove one of your own modifications to get +3 extra dice on it. Why? Because you're cool like that. I should have yes and no emotes. Let's see, okay. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, we got a lot of things done, and what we need to do now is we need to do tools and the GM section. That's really it. There isn't that much to this game left. It's just an act of doing it, and then I just have to sit down one night and wrap everything up. But this is a weekend stream, so we can kind of do whatever the fuck we feel like. It's great, ain't it? So, for tools, I do have things already kind of listed out. Used for an action. Some heavier items cannot be used in combat due to their bulk, but these can be used during movement. Between floors. Actually, what I should say. A Crusader may only have 2 items. I should say 2 items. 2 tools. Tools on them at any time. Unless they have the augment to give them more tools. Pretty simple. But Notepad, you say. I have a but I want a magazine to reload my gun more. Pick up magazines, fucking loser. In a fucking Italian place. Get something Italian. Like, Italian place... Here's the funny thing about Italian places. Like, you can, like, pretty reliably understand what you get at any point. The only time where it gets weird, if they're like... If they have the little evil word of fusion at the end, then it's completely up. Like, no one knows anything anymore. It's anarchy. So... Fragmentation grenades. Granadas. Fragmentation grenades. The Crusade, actually a dedicated explosive device. Nice, that can be tossed. That can be tossed into a zone. Exploding for 3. Actually, it would be 2 filled-in sections. Actually, it would be 3 filled-in sections. Actually, we should do 3 (3) filled sections for every demon present, or 3 damage, 3 damage to all Crusaders in the area, in the zone. Fragmentation grenades, good. Thermal grenades, laced with holy liquid flames. These grenades can be tossed Toss into a... Actually, and 3 damage while Crusaders in the zone. Toss into a zone. Exploding 4-2. 4-2-2. Build sections for every demon and 2 damage to all Crusaders in the zone. Everything in the zone will take either 1 section in damage, or 3 damage. They are Crusaders. Well, which will last for 3 rounds. Thermal grenades, very good. Honestly, I'm gaming equivalent of a fusion restaurant. Now, in the video sphere, the equivalent of it would be like, here is a basic description of a game. Like, oh, we're how do I want to word this? Oh yeah, we're a first-person shooter. But then they put like roguelike at the end, or roguelite. That's it for video. Like, it's the, oh hey, here's this idea, and you can replace it for any genre. Like, here's my soccer sports game roguelike, or here's my first-person shooter, third-person shooter, doesn't matter. You can put the word roguelike at the end of any of it, and it works. Which is one of the reasons I'm like immensely disturbed about Darkest Dungeon 2. Where I'm like, you use the term roguelike quite a lot, and I don't know if I like that or not. On the TTRPG sphere, it would probably be more in the lines of like using a dedicated system like Fusion. Ha ha ha, Fusion. But it would be like using already a dedicated system for something it's not really supposed to be. Hey gamers, I want to make a fucking ship-based RPG where everyone is ship people who do ship things on the ocean, and it's also going to be using 5th edition. It's like, no, stop it. Stop it. When was the last time I really went to a legit Italian place? Now you got me thinking. Been a while since I actually went to like a legit Italian place. Because every place around here is Greek. There's so much fucking Greek food around here. It's insane. Good fucking food, don't get me wrong. Just Greek. So, let's see. Magazine. Actually, universal ammunition bullets. UAB and be loaded into any weapon necessary. Bringing it back to full capacity. If the magazine is not emptied when it is vented. Actually, when it is taken out. When it's taken out, the remaining ammunition is lost. And then we have to do a health injector. Let's see, it'd be a 2, actually. 3.5-inch spinal needle, yeah. And it's a 3-inch needle. A 3-inch needle that when stuck into the body of an injured individual, injured crusader. Crusader restores a single attribute point in damage. Holy water. A flask filled with blessed water. When thrown at a zone within, so when thrown at a zone within two away, thrown at a two away zone, the flask breaks and deals 3 thuggy and fills 3 and degree of each demon in the zone. Medkit. A dedicated pack of healing supplies meant to keep a crusader functioning. When used during relaxation, all crusader actually restore. Let's go score 5 health among all crusaders. So you can spend it on yourself to restore 5 health. Alternatively, you can decide to spend it among each other, like 3 to you, 2 to you. Armor cache. A large bag strapped to the back of the crusader. When placed down during relaxation, roll. It'd be roll 4d6, 1 to 2 priest plate. Priest plating 3 to 4. Green plating 5. Blue plating 6. Red plating. You're gonna get mostly priest platings out of it. However, that's fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, what we can do 3 for a green plate. 4 for a blue plate. 5 for a red plate. And 6 for a gold plate. 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's be mean. 4, 5, 6. So how this works is, let's say I have my 2d6 here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna strap down and putting down the plates. You're gonna get 4 plates out of it. Let's see how I roll. I got a 2 and a 4 there, so I got a priest plate and a green plate, and I also rolled a 6 and a 1. So I have 2 priest plates, a green plate, and a red plate. Who gets what? It's kind of that immediately, like, we're setting it down. Let's see what we all actually have. Actually, it'd be cache, which is a really weird word and doesn't sound like what it should, but Ammo bag. a pack of magazines in a simple bag for the Crusaders. When placed down during relaxation, they can distribute. It would be, how do we want to do this? It would be 3, actually it would be, we'll do 6 magazines between them. A Crusader may only carry 2 tools on them at any time, but small items can be stacked up to 3. Like a magazine is considered a small item, a health injector is considered a small item. So you can have 3 health injectors, 3 magazines. You know, but you can only have 1 holy flask, 1 med kit, 1 armored cache, 1 ammo bag. Yeah, okay, that works. Not perfect, but it should work in theory. So, mines. A Crusader sets down a mine where they are standing. If a demon moves onto the zone, the mine will detonate, filling 3 sections of the demon. And actually we'll do 4 damage. 4 damage to Crusaders because it's a fucking mine going off. On's hero device, the Crusader pulls the pin on On's holy device and detonates themselves. They will do 5 sections. 5 sections to all demons in the zone, and 5 damage to each Crusader present, killing themselves in the process. Pretty much, it's a super grenade. The problem is, you die too. I should actually, we'll do 6 sections. It's the have no fear. You just on hero, have no fear. Which, if you roll poorly for a character, you just roll garbage stats for a fucking character or something if you want to do the roll method. Yeah, pick up an on-hero device, run into there and detonate yourself. You're a hero, don't worry. Omni tool. A dedicated hacking tool used by a trash in. Used by dedicated hacking tool. Used by civilians and criminals. Containing the equivalent of a crowbar, wrench. Let's see, crowbar, wrench, screwdriver, and Jimmy bar. And Jimmy bar is incredibly flimsy. and we'll break on a roll of a 1 on a roll of a 1 to 2 on a d6 every time it is used. Data spike. A simple looking device employed by hackers to immediately break into a terminal. Can be used inside of the tower. To immediately hack an object without making a roll. Consumed upon use. Rosary. A blessed object by the cardinal, by the bishop. When the crusader passes on to the next world, they may gain a their replacement gains a +2 to any of their attributes. Call brick. One use phone that can break through the tower's malignant and interruptive the field. Able to request three items of the Crusader's choice. Actually, able to request 2 items of the Crusader's choice. And the next elevator requires relaxation. Blessed goods. A pile of relics and others. Mementos, and other valuables liberated from the Tower of Demonic, from the tower itself, can be dropped off at a chute. Can be dropped off at a chute to gain a set of item. To gain a set of items. Gain a set of tools. Gain weapons, tools, or additional armor. A new invention of UAB. Invention of UABs that can be used. That when loaded into a firearm, can be used to deal a +1 to deal a free section in damage whenever they hit a target. With a bullet. Explosive magazine. Really good for automatic weapons. Revolvers and like pistols and stuff, not as great because you get 6 shots with it. You know, you load it in, and the thing with like pistols and stuff and rifles is that you aim, you shoot, and if you dedicate all your dice to a single part, you only have to pay that 1 ammo. If you dedicate it all around, you're dedicating more ammo. The thing here is every additional piece of ammunition you hit is going to deal an extra section. And that's insane. That's really good. You really want to use explosive ammunition. Problem is, explosive ammunition is not very easy to come by. And once it's loaded, you gotta use it. Actually, I'm not even gonna make it small. Look it. You only get one. Wait, there's a blessed... Oh, I forgot about the blessed ice pick. Blessed ice pick. Oh, wicked looking tool. Used to cleanse the tainted down in the streets of their demonic influence. When used, a demon in the same zone will take 3 sections worth of damage, including to their thuggery. Actually, straight to meat. 3 sections of damage to their meat. Almost all tools are 1 use only. Because I'm evil. Oh, you think this was going to be an easy trip down to hell? Good. Necessary is taken, remaining. Where are you? There we go. That ergy. Ugh, God, it's such a weird... It doesn't sound the way it should. It's one of those beautiful, beautiful words that do that. My poor friend having to download Warcraft 3, the wrong version. Interesting, interesting. Let me just help my boy out. And before I forget, we want to select you. We want to put you right there because what I'm going to do is do some what I like to refer to as some jank ass shit. Select everything. Add on sort of paragraph A to Z. Yeah, is blessed goods quite literally you just stealing shit? Yeah. Actually, during a moment of relaxation, actually, the Crusaders can request certain items instead of receiving them randomly. Actually, no. The Crusader, during a moment of relaxations, the Crusader's next shipment of supplies will contain a random item. Actually, yeah, just a random item. Fuck it, it could be a gun, it could be anything. No, who knows? I want this to be chaos. Now we get to see, can I make this format columns 2? Can I make this 2? Okay, more jank ass shit. Okay, lines. Okay, we want to do columns, more options. Can we bring it down? Yes, we can bring it down. Can we bring it down further? Oh, that's not good. That's not right. Oh no. Okay, let's select everything here. Format columns, more options. We want 2 columns, 0.1. Okay, format columns, more options, not 0.5. We want to do, let's do 0.15. There we go. Little bit jank, but we put you right there. There we go. Thing looks nice and pretty now. I like it when things look nice and pretty. Health injector's fucked now. There we go. Aesthetic mean more to me than actual mechanics. There we go. I like when it looks right. So we got items done. Cool. So with tools done, that means we have to just do ascent of the tower. So, ascent of the tower. Crusaders will enter the tower through the lobby and slowly make their way up the twisting passages, terrifying guards, and the plethora of problems before them. Each step is a battle. Each victory a small one. And every moment potentially their last. The tower is a living, breathing, terrifying, horrifying enemy that can only be defeated by reaching the top floor and killing Satan, banishing him back into the twisted netherrealm from which he spawns from. Designing enemies. Actually, we should do. Yeah, judge. As the judge, it is your duty to bring as much to bear against the Crusaders in their false quest. In their quest to destroy the tower and its wicked leader. Designing enemies. When designing enemies, actually what we could do, what we'll actually do is floors of the tower. The tower is roughly divided into seven unique sections. Actually, it would be 7 layers of hell. Oh, it's 9 circles. Let's see. So, we have limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud, and treachery. With each... no, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. Each section of floor... each section contains a number of floors which dictate the general theming and concepts behind it. The ground few floors. Actually, the only unique actually would be 9 unique sections. The only unique floor is Limbo. Is Limbo, the lobby from which the Crusaders and their handlers will make base camp. As they travel up the twisted reality of the tower. So we need to go through. Okay, let's do Lust. Containing the most amount of mortals who are corrupted by the tower's influence. Lust houses the most, quote, human of Satan's forces. Meaning that they are by far the simplest to cut through. However, this should be the section in which the judge should start throwing out. Actually, this is the section in which the Crusaders will be tested by the satanic horde's unique and devilish abilities. And now what I would want to do, and this is how I would do it, is each of these floors, so it's going to look something like oh god, everything is no. So, let me see. How I would do it is... Actually, I probably don't even need to do that. I probably just do something like this. And from here, put down like 2 sample demons. So it'd be like, oh no, look, it's Lust. And then there would be like, if we pull up paint.net, I can draft up a really simplistic looking demon. So, let's go to here. We want to look at half human. Actually, we want to do stock photo. What? Man. Actually, we want to do stock photo standing man. Full body, there we go. Now, what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll set it up to 5 up here. And we want to use roughly about this. Okay, so it doesn't look it looks a little bit uneven because I can do that. So then we want to make sure we have that, and that we want to craft his body just right. following the seams of his clothing. And then we want to correct. Actually, we probably don't need this section right here. So, if we get rid of this, this again is the forces of Satan who want to eat us because we are good Christian boys. We could shave off half your face. We need something really sickly looking. Actually, can we maybe do something gray? Then we'll put a little bit. I don't know. This looks suitably terrible to look at. So, since this looks suitably terrible to look at, now we get to break it down. Actually, what I get to do now is I get to select this. I can delete you now. So we want to increase you up to 5, and then we want to build dice right here. You are going to be black on black. Actually, no. These will probably get changed. This is just an example. The meat. And then we want to use, we'll use 10. Actually, what we can do, you don't probably have any Thursday. However, because he's a little bit flighty, we can use this, we'll use that, we'll put a 5 there. That, we'll put you down to 16. Actually, no, it'd be fill 2 meat sections. And congratulations, we literally just made a demon. Actually, what I should do is we'll put a... If more than 3 tainted are present in a zone. The crusaders cannot move out of the zone. They are very easy to kill. They are very easy to deal with, but there's going to be about tainted, and we'll say there we go. Yeah, so this is kind of like how I would envision it from my perspective. Just completely failing to put things in properly, you know, like that. Like, here's the demon, this is what they look like, this is how they operate. Like, this is just a sample one. Like, here are some sample demons of what you should be able to, like, what are you throwing up against the enemy here? It's like this. Here's the tainted. They are terrifying, shoot them in the fucking head to cause overkill and get cool dice. Like, that is the extent, and probably I'll do, like, 2 of them per. Devilish abilities. Often the chaff. Often the disposables of this floor to bog. Yeah. There are disposables on this floor meant to bog the crusaders down and have a more deadlier, I should say. Deadlier demons, finish them off. Yeah, like the tainted literally can do no damage. They run up to you and just like whack against you. But that's not the point. They're not supposed to do damage. They are literally just supposed to crowd around in a fucking zone, making it impossible for you to move. And once all of them are moved in that zone, you now you're dealing with like, okay, there's like 15 fucking guys here now. We have to start cutting through because like the big guy's coming. He's going to not make sure we're going to have a bad time. So, okay, we want to do gluttony, massive food halls, and butcher shops. Display the true nature of the tower. As a massive human slaughterhouse for the demons above to feast upon. Fighting through gluttony should defeat. Fighting through gluttony, the crusaders are dealing with some of the meaty meaty foes who are difficult to bring down without creative thinking or high explosives. Each step, the environment is starting to plot against them as they struggle to survive. And okay. So it'd be gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud. Treachery. Greed is demonstrating the sheer creative might of the demonic threat. Oh, people are pinging me again. Oh god, the cult is growing. I don't want a cult. I don't want a crypto cult. This is not Pog. Anti-Pog. Terror Pog, even. So let's see. Crusader in the hand will make base camp in the trial. I hit the wrong button. Hello, Steam. How are you? So demonstrating the sheer creative mind of the demonic threat. The floor of greed. Greed is gold-plated and difficult to navigate at the best of times. In greed, the Crusaders will also be entering their first taste of demonic firepower. With more money than they can deal with any and everything is available to the greedy king demons of this section, with their hosts of gibbering minions who feed them their power. Anger. At anger, the tower begins to show its true otherworldly nature. The floors stop appearing to even try to be a part of this world naturally. Things seem artificially large. Rivers of blood flow freely. And the demons inhabiting this floor revel in it. These are simply the exiles of the floors above, though. Unable to contain their wrathful nature to be of use to the masters above. Heresy. Heresy demonstrates the true fear of the Crusaders. Each loss, both messing with the Crusaders' faith, as well as demonstrating that the unperceptive can easily be punished. The demons of this floor will actively seek to hinder or simply annoy the Crusaders as they advance, only for one to pull out a devilish trick, dooming one of their squad to an untimely demise. And then we get to it. Anger, heresy, violence. Let's get these posted in so I don't forget them. Having fought and bled to get to this point, the natural instinct of this floor should come naturally. But it also feeds into the floor's otherworldly nature. As things get more intense and the blood flows, so do the Crusaders' chance of victory dwindle before them. Do they attempt to escape? Violence should be a test of the Crusaders' raw skill and knowledge of the floor, knowledge of the systems presented, as every step now will be a dangerous trip, will be a dangerous experience of survival of the fittest. Even the outside world doesn't seem to be the most friendly. Fraud. Section of fraud, short and horrible. Each is short and horrible. The rooms lie. The demons lie. The judge, should lie. Everything is wrong in these sections. Every moment is simply a desire to have the Crusaders both turn against themselves and their holy quest. Everything is hostile at this point. The only thing the Crusader can truly trust, themselves. Treachery. The final section. 2 floors only. The first being Satan's royal guards. The most unholy and terrifying demons the Crusaders can face. These individuals know they are coming and will not compromise to use every single dirty, terrible trick they can muster up. As the judge, this floor is the final floor before the final battle. Make them bleed. The final area is Satan's office. It is Satan's office, towering above the city as the king he believes himself to be. Below are the 3 separate versions of Satan. Satan to employ against the Crusaders. This is their This is their final chance. Their final glorious battle to save this city and destroy the tower. Once and for all. There we go. And now each of these is going to get 2. So each of these are going to get two demons as samples, and then at the end now we get to demonic creation. Should they provide a demon? Should they provide demons? Not provide enough context. Provide enough context. Thus, here is a simple set of guidelines for demonic creations. Simple fodder, acting more as meat shields or sponges. Fodder are rarely a direct threat. Instead, they are the setup or a screen for these scarier demons to unleash their horrible abilities. Often they will only have 1 to 2 sections of meat, with only a part to destroy. And they will, so 1 to 2 meat, one section, 3 plus, simple ability. And then we're going to deal with soldiers. Soldiers are far more of a threat to the Crusaders. Soldier demons can unleash their attacks and act as a more direct threat to the Crusaders. Soldiers can be massive or small, but their singular focus has them crippled in other respects. So they're going to have 3 to 4 meat, which is usually going to be 3 plus. Actually, it's going to be 2 plus, which is going to be 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Fodder is you're supposed to bring down fodder fairly easily, and you're going to have 1 to 2 sections, usually at 3 plus. A simple or no ability. Simple or no. Actually, we're going to give them painful. And we're going to give them a painful 2 plus damage, 2 plus damage attack, 2 plus attack, simple ability. Then we're going to do Viziers. The first grand demons of the town. First grand demons encountered will be Viziers. These individuals are dedicated to their singular large abilities. And rely on keeping their part. On staying alive to unleash them. A faith-bound crusader will want to target their demonic will want to attempt to banish these monsters, so they only get part of their arsenal. They're going to have 3 to 4 meat, which is usually going to be 3 up. They're going to have 2 to 3 sections. They're usually going to be 4 up. They're going to have simple, which is going to be 1 to 2 attack, but many abilities. Let's see, soldiers, viziers, so... Oh, yeah. Wreckers. These grand demons. Demons are a living nightmare to the unprepared. Quickly shredding an unsuspecting crusader by ripping their limbs off, filling them full of holes, or simply decapitating them in a single hit. Wreckers thrive off the carnage they can do, but are large, isolated targets. They're going to usually have have about 6 to 10 meat, which are usually going to be about 4. It's going to be about 4 up. They're going to have about 4 to 5 sections, which are usually going to be 4 up as well. They're going to have 1 major attack, which is either going to do about 5 to 6 damage, which is usually going to do about 8 to 10 damage, which is immediately lethal, or many simple attacks, or many advanced, which is going to do about 4 to 6. Few to no abilities. A wrecker, for context, a wrecker is like a mancubus. He's going to show up and he's going to sit his fat ass down at the end of the hallway and he's going to shoot rockets at you. And his goal is to make sure that you no longer exist. Now, Smart players are going to say, I'm going to shoot the Mancubus. And then they're going to attempt to, like, disable his arms. They're going to disable his ability to really do damage. A wise player is going to say, fuck that, and get out of the way. So it immediately kind of becomes this game of, like, okay, there's a wrecker here. What do we do? This guy can shred us if he wants to, and we're mostly surviving off the fact that, you know, he hasn't decided to absolutely annihilate us yet. Okay, so then we want to do Princeling, Grand Demons who... Oh, excuse me, mom. Fuck. Every time I feel it coming. It's right there in my nose. Grand Demons who sent Royal Demons are the most temperamental. Oh, give me 1 second. I love my long hair, but my long hair don't like me. My Grand Demons who ascend Royal Demons are the monsters that terrorize and rule over small floors as petty fiefdoms. A princeling is the monster. Princelings are carving out their domain and would like nothing more than to slap a few crusader skulls on their battle standards. These guys are usually going to have about 5 to 10 meat, which is going to be about 3 up. They're going to have about 3 to 7 sections. They're going to be about 4 up. A collection of major, advanced, and simple attacks. A handful of abilities. A Baron of Hell is a princeling. Like, let's see. This would be like a princeling, to give like a very basic idea of one. So. They are big, they are scary, and they do a very specific thing. They are here to fuck you and destroy your asshole. They're things like Hell Knights. They are a little bit bigger than what you would normally think, and when they do show up, it kind of immediately changes the nature of the fight. It's like, okay, we gotta like quickly kind of reassess the plan, because the plan is going very badly. Not quite cyber demon level. This would be like a royal demon. Kind of the next level. What the hell? Alright. So, let's see. And then we'll do a royalty. Demonic royalty is a complicated affair of power games and sheer brutality. When a princeling amasses enough power, they will send When in this state, they grow tougher, faster, angrier, and generally and more powerful. They tend to stick to themselves, but when things start going wrong, they will be the first to band together to ward off the threat. So they're going to have about 8 to 816 meat at usually about 4 up. They're going to have 4 to 9 sections, all at about 5 up. They're going to just have a collection of major and advanced attacks. Many abilities. And what we'll do is Imperial Guard. The final and highest ranks of demons are the Imperial Guard. These monsters are sworn to their divine majesty, Satan himself. They guard the final floor and are ready to lay down their lives. Their lives to protect their dark master. They're going to have about 10 to 20 meat. At about 5 plus each. They're going to have about 5 to 10 sections each. All about 5 plus. They're going to have mostly major and advanced attacks. And many abilities. Actually, each Imperial Guard is a unique individual, driven by their own dread purpose and absolute servitude to Satan. Satan. There we go. Should, roughly speaking, every tower created by every judge will be a bit different, with different layouts and situations. Hence why this is only going to include some broad strokes concepts for the demonic threat. And then we do this. Let's see, can I can. A little bit jank, but it works. Probably demons that don't make the cut for getting put into like one of the floor blocks will go here for the sake of artwork. Okay. Okay, that all fit very nicely. So what do I gotta do now? So I need to do, okay, we've got enemies. We're gonna do designing floors. Designing floors. Understanding how each section of the tower reflects the floors. Floors is important to understand what is inside of them. While the layout changes, there are a few key aspects to potentially litter through each floor for the Crusaders to discover, find, or simply run into. Terminals. Terminals. A terminal is a simple computer that can be hacked with a faith check. Let's see. Yeah. Terminal, it can be hacked with a faith check. With a faith check and range in difficulty wildly. When successfully hacked, the Crusader can trigger an effect based on the terminal. These range from simple, such as opening a sealed door, revealing the location, revealing a secret location. Actually, opening a sealed door, activating, triggering an explosive, or having a gun turret trigger switch to their side. More complicated terminals may give the Crusaders access to secret areas, or a method to quickly bypass entire rooms rather than fight the hordes in it. Sprinkle them throughout the earlier floors, but as they hit anger and above, the terminals begin to wane, or worse, become trapped. Unless they succeed at a better check or use a data spike. Shoots. Shoots allow the Crusaders to list goods to the lobby. The lobby and home base. It's also established once every few floors a shoot should be present. However, the blessed goods needed to be deposited can only really be gathered at the end of the floor, meaning that somewhat this does present a difficult decision to wait to spend gathering money to then dump down the chute, or wait for the next floor carrying useless baubles and hoping for another chute. Das Haus. Alright, down to the chute. So what we need to do, the elevatore. Actually, no, we don't need the elevator because that's a default thing. It's terminal chutes. Actually, I know. Penance chamber. Penance chamber. Buried deep within the tower. Other failed crusaders have crafted small enclaves hidden away on the floors. These penance chambers often are blessed with simplistic supplies. Often the dead crusaders. These quote treasure rooms should be sparse at best. Later on, having more of these penance chambers be a bit more obvious, acting as a simple trap for the unwary. Actually, I'll put in the elevator. The salvation of the Crusaders is the elevator. Down below in limbo lobby, the bishop takes an extraordinary amount of time to keep the elevator functional and untainted. By the chaos surrounding it in the tower. The Crusaders will still need to fight still need to fight toward the next elevator to continue. Continue the tower's influence. It is still affecting the blessed metal. At the end of a floor, any gain supplies. Actually, any new crusaders and supplies comes up together at once. Then the crusaders will mount it, and depart. Later floors may have false elevators, often characterized by having something terrible in it. Okay, so we've got some of our floors. Drop that. Pretty much the core idea is early on, make them legit. Later on, they're all bullshit and they're deliberately designed to fuck with you. So we're designing the floors. Okay, we're gonna do. Might do Dante Must Die on itself, but we're gonna do boss battles. If the judge wishes, each section may be topped off. Each section may be topped off with a quote boss battle. These are royal demons or imperial guards that have been given the authority of the section of the tower. Of the authority of the sin that have been given the authority of the sin of authority of a part of the tower. Beating them is a required part of bypassing the floor. These bosses should feel over the top and require the use of special environmental features and everything the Crusaders can throw at them. I could probably put in like a sample boss. Yeah, I'll throw in a sample boss or something. Just to get an idea of like, yeah, this is how they function. You know, yeah, I should do supply drops. Supply drops. When the Crusaders drop off blessed goods in the chute, they will receive a supply drop. They will receive a supply drop at when supply drop when they deliver 10. Drop off 10 blessed goods. 10 plus 5 for each drop. So it's just going to be like, it's going to be more difficult to get them. Actually, if we want to do that, we can do with 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, no, it's early on, it's going to be like really easy to get some drops, but later on, it's not. Receive a supply drop. Actually, we need to go to our holy reliquary. Roll a 1d6 to determine what is inside the drop. One. Actually, we'll do random melee weapon. Random melee weapon. 1d6 minus 2. So 1 is going to be a random melee weapon, which is going to be 1d6. Actually, we'll do 1d3. 1 is going to be great weapon. 2 is going to be a standard weapon. And 3 will be a small weapon. 2, random firearm. No ammo. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we don't want to do mega weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, that actually would be 8. That would be 1d6. Actually, I would say 1d8, but I need to use 2d6s for it. So, let me do to the Zolder. Next we have to do is a 1d6 random plates, and then we'll do another 1d6 there. 1 police plates. Actually, not police plates, priest plates. 2 blue plates. 3 green plates. 4 it would be red plates. Like blue, green. I feel like I'm missing one of the plates. Oh, no, I'm not. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, we can do 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can do a gold plates. I'll roll a 1d6 twice to determine what's inside the drop. Random firearm, and since we have literally 8 different ones, BK777. Combat shoddy. Yeah, it is entirely possible to receive nothing, to receive a weapon with no ammunition. It's like, wow, thanks guys. Big help. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that's not. So let me see. You have 8 items for, unless we do. If I had 3 more guns, we could make it work. I might do that. I have to make a decision on that. Unless I just want to overemphasize certain guns. Like maybe like 1 to like let's say we have like so it'd be 2 to 12 with 2d6 check. So if we do that, we do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe we can do something even one. We can do like 1 to 4. Actually, we do 1 to 3. 4 to 6. Then it would be 7. We can do something like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to most likely get the BKs 777. Like I want. Yeah, here's what we can do. I think this works because it gives an emphasis on 1. I'll call it weapon. Data, create filter, A to Z. Data, turn off filter. So 4, and then it would be 5, 6, 7. Unless we want to do something like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, there we go. So you have a higher likelihood of getting a fucking BK 47 than anything else. Unless I want to be a really. Do I want to be a dick? Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be a dick. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You receive broken gun. Actually, it would be a mega weapon part. Yeah, we'll say, yeah, mega weapon part. Yeah, I think this works. I'm gonna put you right there for now. Because what I need to do is put you right there. To actually, how many mega weapon parts do I have? Oh god, how many mega weapons I have? I have green, blue, red, gold. Yeah, that's 1. I only have 2 mega weapons. So if I only have 2 mega weapons, I could probably, if I wanted to, do this, make this 5, and then do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we'll call it, this will be the BFG. Actually, not the BFG, this would be a Saint Longinus's Spear. 12 would be the FHG 9000. 9000 part 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Right, the melee weapons, 1d6 random plates. 4. We'll say 3 times random small tool. Which will be, how many small tools do we have? We have 1, 2, 2. We have 2. Cool. Yeah. 1d2. 1d2. Actually, yeah, we'll do 1d6, which will be 1 to 3. Health injector. Which will be 4 to 6. Magazines. Unless we want to do something like this. 5 to 6. 5 to 6. 2 magazine. 1 health injector. Actually, yeah, we can do both. Ah, let's be a dick. You have 1 in 6 chance of getting both, so you would be getting 3 health injectors and 3 magazines. There's also a chance you just, yeah, you're just fucked. So 5 random large item. Actually, random tool. So this would be, actually what we'll do is random deployable. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that would be 1d6, 1 to 2 ammo bag, 3 to 4 armor cache, 5 to 6 medkit, and then finally 6 random tool, and which we have, how many do we have? We have 1, so let's see, we have the On's hero device, we have a blessed ice pick, call brick, data spike, explosive magazine, fragmentation grenade, we'll do fragmentation grenade times 2 because I'm feeling nice. Holy water times 2. Mine. Omni tool. Rosary. Thermal grenade. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. You would think I almost planned that out. I didn't. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. random tool, which is going to be 2d6. And then it's going to be comma 2. Am I missing? Actually, yeah, no, it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, that reminds me. Oh, yep, I did something wrong here. That'd be 2d6. Because 1 is an impossibility. You can't actually get that. So instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a jank maneuver here, but it should work. 7, 8, 7, 6, 4 to 5. That would be 2 to 3. And then random mega weapon part. 1d6. 1 to 3, St. Longinus. Spear. And then 4 to 6, the holy HFG 9000. There we go. You like rolling because you're gonna be able to fucking roll your problems away. Actually, we can probably do something like this just because of how random this is. They firing fucking fireworks off? Good God, people. That or someone's getting shot. I don't know yet. We'll do something like this. Now, actually, can I do this? Yes, I can. So that does mean I can get rid of you all. There we go. I don't want to do the numbered list for here because it does not comprehend 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't do that. It would just start at 1. I don't want that. Alright, so let's actually, I'm going to do a quick check. What do I get in my random supply drop? Oh no, I've dropped out stuff. What do I get? Okay, I got a 2 and a 5. I've got 2 items. Okay, I got a random firearm. Yeah, I got a random firearm. I'm going to roll this at 2d6. What kind of gun did I get? I got a BK-777. That's exactly what I was thinking about doing. I also rolled a 5. Random deployable. What did I get? I get an ammo bag. That's good. I got a BK-47 and a fucking ammo bag. You're like, don't worry, guys. We're doing pretty poggerino. Actually, what we can do is 5 and 5, 5. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so am I missing anything? No, that does leave just boss battles. And actually, I'll put boss battles after demons. Okay. I believe we are, as they say, done. I have to do a lot of front-end work just to do this, but that shouldn't be too difficult to do. And let's just double check to make sure this looks right. Alright, we've got everything there. I will debate on adding Dante Must Die mode. I don't know if I want to yet. It may be a little out of the scope of this. I don't know. But that is Stigmata, Faith, and Fury, coming out at about 26 pages and 5,800 words. It was a jam game. That's all I can really say about it. This is gonna get PDF'd. That is going to be probably, judging by my habits and the shit I have to do this week, probably it'll be next week is when I can at least say that it'll be done. With relative confidence, not entire confidence. I have until the end of the month to really get everything set up. So that'll be that. But it's written, it works. Well, I think it does. It should work. But yeah, that's Stigmata. That reminds me. Let's make sure I remind myself. What in God's fucking name? No, I'm not in that. Absolutely not. Let's check the notification board. We need to do design stuff. So let's do the doing phase. Stigmata, yeah, Stigmata's already on there. Cool. Yeah, no, Stigmata being wrapped up, we are, as they say, Gucci. So, what do we want to do right now? Well, I'm just going to do a quick check of a few things because I can. Because it's the weekend. It's the weekend warrior. So, let's see what things Notepad add-on wants to do. Website is updated, by the way. So, feel free to go there if you feel like. Let's see. Where are you? Not fixed projects. Where's the bootleg games? All right. You are all updated. There we go. What the hell? Where are you? Where are you? Jana na na na. Okay, yeah. Stigmata, with Stigmata being written, I'm going to mark it down like that just so I know. Let's check the polls, actually. Let's see if anyone else has voted, which I have a strange and beautiful feeling that nobody else really has, because who the fuck actually wants to vote in these damn things, for God's sakes. If I've learned anything in my time, is that democracy is a failed concept. Yeah, okay, looks like no one's really voted there. Tainted Bloodlines is still up there, which I'm looking forward to Tainted Bloodlines, to be honest. I think it'll be fun. And let's check the Weekend Warrior project. If you notice, I actually haven't voted in my own thing, because I don't feel that's always appropriate. Alright, and our final one, I do know for a fact some people have voted on this one. So let's see what the current results are. All right, we're looking at still Iron Hunter. Iron Hunter and Toot Toot. Oh, Toot Toot is up there. Neato Burrito, and probably throw it at... I need to throw this in 2 more servers to wrap everything up there. Once that's done, any ties, I'll throw it to my boys, and they'll be tiebreakers because I trust them implicitly on most things. So, everything's looking pretty poggerino. I'm going to call it there for today. My name is Notepad Anon, and this was Stigmata, this Faith and Fury. No stream tomorrow. I don't think so. Literally tomorrow is going to be dedicated to me doing maintenance stuff on me in my life. Outside of that, we're looking at probably next Saturday. I'm going to see if I can get enough stuff for a Curious Case. Did find some cool stuff. I don't know where to put it though. And I usually like doing a theme for them. I have a few set up. I'll look on that. Maybe I can get a theme set up for a Curious Case this Saturday. More stuff is coming to the video side of things. If we actually check, let me see. Where are you? Let's go to YouTube. Studioso. Ruby one's actually doing like relatively. Oh God, what's with all the comments? Have I responded to all these? Yeah, no, it's just this guy. Yeah, so we're doing pretty all right there. I still need to do the, if we look at the visibility private, I still need to upload all of Gachimuchi and Okasan. Okasan's set up. I just need to do the detox video on it, which is just going to be long and annoying. But once that's done, did I not put Henshin? I need to put Henshin up there too. But yeah, I can get all these uploaded. Probably I'll get ready. I'll just do them all tomorrow or late tonight. But once these are all done, everything should be updated, which is a novel concept. A very novel concept. But everything will be uploaded. Everything will be good. I wonder. Curiouser. Let's actually take a little look. Let's do a see what the little opinions are. Oh God. Oh Lord. We did it. We've officially gone past 300 views on the fucking Thirsty Sword Lesbians video. That's depressing. That's really depressing. What's the Morkborg video at? Yeah, we're at 119 for the Morkborg, and give me 1 second. Little opinion on Morkborg in about 1 minute. So yeah, we got 100 views on the Morkborg one, which I find actually kind of interesting. We got quite a few people watching this. This is the really weird one, the Ryu Kamiya stream. We're almost at 100 fucking views, mind you, which baffles my brain. For the Monster Girl Adventures. That does mean that somebody has been Googling Monster Girl Adventures to watch that stream. They don't watch it for very long because I don't think they realize it is a stream. But people have actually dedicated time and effort to click on it. That amazes me. Necronica's catching up pretty damn fast, actually. Like, Necronica's shooting up. The only other odd one that kind of throws me for a goddamn loop more than anything is, like, Disney Villains Victorious. Like, I'm getting about 50 views on average on most of these. That's okay. Let's see. Dobra Nui, we got some interesting comments there. Oh, that reminds me. You know what I need to, who I need to look at? I need to look at Swords Fall. What happened to the Swords Fall? Okay, it looks like he still has a website. That's a plus. Nothing's updated since May. This is about as accurate as I could get to. I wonder, is he still on Twitter? Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the Notepad experience. Let's do, I want to look at Swords Fall. Swords Fall 1, I believe it was. Alright, I'm ready. Let's take a look. And... Alright, I mean, he's not dead. You got a art drops. We've got lore drops, and then it's oh no. Swords Fall. Swords Fall. Come on, man. Yeah, no, that's me. Yeah, that's oh no. So okay, actually let's do Into the Motherlands. Let's see if Into the Motherlands is doing anything. Alright, original Afropunk, funded in 90 minutes. So let's see, do we have any... Nothing really, just when it ended. Let's see. Yeah, no, there's nothing on this. Which, this was one of those ones that really threw me for a fucking loop in more than a few ways. Because they don't have a game. Which baffled me. Like, okay, let's see. Because they had shit like this. This is one of those games that like kind of threw me for a loop, and I didn't quite understand it fully. We have the privilege of having different options, and multiple publishers have contacted us. This doesn't have a system, and what they were using, if I believe correctly, they were using Fusion? Cortex. They were using Cortex, that's it. Yeah, they were using the Cortex system on the streams for it, which I was like, alright, that's a thing. I'm not entirely in it, that you aren't really telling us, but that's interesting, I guess. Let's feel really sad, everybody. Are you ready, kids? I'm not. Let's see. Oh, that's not a good start. Oh, I'm not liking where this is going. No, we don't want games. We want tabletop games. We want Kickstarter tabletop games. Why? Because these are the big ones. What are the most popular games going on right now? Deck Builder. All right. Card games. All right. It's a cooperative action game. It's just fucking GURPS. God damn it, GURPS. This one's still going. Like this fucking thing has made so much goddamn money. It's insane. Let's see. What other ones do we have? That's just a fucking goddamn 5e adventure because it's always 5e. Alright. Fantasy RPG. This one just came out recently, looks like. Let's actually do let's do the newest. There's gotta be something new. Come on. There's gotta be something new. Oh, it's a OSE. It's no great. That's great. I love it. Cooperative Singaporean. I love it. I like it. Under occupation, manufactured, newly conquered people. Like, all right, that looks interesting. Oh, they did the thing. They did the thing, everybody. Pledged $60 goal. It's probably not $60, however. Wait a second. No waiting manufactured game first. What a true fan. You get complete manufactured game to include all rules card. They had 6 of these. What? The true what? Okay, this is a new gimmick. Highcaster. Okay, let's look at Highcast. Alright, I'm in the system. The newly minted caster system. Iteration behind the Great American Novel and the Great American Witch. Alright, what's the Great American Novel? Tell me about it. Gallant Knight Games. Alright, I'm feeling good. We're making progress. The Great American Novel. Alright, a role-playing game. Alright. Oh. Oh. Very rules light, and it's also $10. Like, how much? Is it really worth $10? Oh, look, it's powered by the apocalypse. Guess what? Haha, it's powered by the fucking apocalypse, because it's always powered by the fucking apocalypse. Narrative-driven games, core loop. Alright, it's a D20 game, that's fine. That's fine. Any heritage can be part of any culture. Alright, I mean, I'm kind of in. The usual assortment. Alright, I'm kind of in it. Looks interesting. I'm curious. Actually, you know what? I mean, it looks pretty interesting. You know, let's keep note of it. A family-friendly card game. You're ready $961 for 12%. Oh no. 5e campaign setting. Let's all do it. 5e is the only game. Ha 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 ha. Please fucking kill me. God, I hate 5e. Oh, what are you, crazy Lord of the Borders? Looks like a card game. Looks like a very Asian card game. Oh yeah, this is Japanese as fuck. I do like these though. These look pretty nice. Nice and thematic. Alright. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is a bit strange. You gonna explain why you have 2 Kickstarters up? Oh, this is a very strange way of looking at things. Weird. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is there 2 Kickstarters for this? This is like a really weird way of doing it, but alright. Alright, I mean, more power to you. Get the hustle, I guess. The original Grim Grip. Which is another one. What? Is this okay, Aberdeen? What? What? Yeah, this is This is a little weird, folks. I don't know about this. Resin dice towers. All right. Wait a second. Organic game mechanics. Okay, yeah, I know it's a board game. All right. I was like, giving me a worry. Another Japanese game. This is a big Japanese game too. It's like another board game. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what's with all the Japanese games on Kickstarter. You'd think they'd have kind of their own Dungeons & Dragons setting. Yeah, look, 2 right here. Yeah, I'll have to ask that. This sounds like a terrible idea. A really bad idea. Huh. Curious. Oh, look, it's 5e content, because of course it's 5e content. We can't escape it. Ha 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 ha. Five E, it's always 5. Oh, all right. We got a new one. We got a game coming out, everybody. Let's do it. Let's take a look. What could go wrong? Everything can. Everything. Okay, it's a Savage Worlds official product. All right, I'm down. Another Savage Worlds game. I mean, I'm not exactly like, oh boy, Savage Worlds games. Oh no. Oh my god, another fucking 5e game. Like, I don't like to harp on being like, here's another fucking 5e games, but it's like, here's another 5e game because that's the only thing that exists to like so many people. All right, looks like this is coming along. Do you have any FAQs? Absolutely not. Do you have any updates? Not much. No comments either. Come on, guys. Give me something to work with. I've looked into this. I found fuck all on it. It's just crystals. It's just crystals. So, yep, that's our Kickstarter rundown. God help us all. So, yep, I'll call it there. Godspeed. Good luck, everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on